Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped for this Dragon Ball Heroes celebration, particularly because of the units, right? I think it's going to be really important to know about this banner that's coming up before you summon on it. I think that there's a lot of question marks on there. Should I summon on this banner? Should I wait for the LR Blue Boy? Should I wait for LR Jiren? Well, I am here to sort of fill you in on everything you could need to know about this banner. Now, before we go over the banner, I think it's important to note what is, or what probably more than likely is, coming up on Global. So I think that at this point in the year, I do not think we are getting a Global first. I don't see it at this point. I think that the Heroes collab that is coming to Global at the same time is in place of the Global first, right? Which I am completely fine with. These SS4 units are incredibly hype. Honestly, like I'm more hyped for these guys, I think, than possibly any Global first, short of like Mastered UI Goku or something crazy hype like that. So keep in mind that I don't think we're getting a Global first at this point. Now, could we get one possibly in like the LR Gohan and Goten slot of 2018? Sure, we could. So we could, or is that 2019, I believe? That was Saiyan Day, Goku Day. No, that was Goku Day of 2019, I think, is when they came out. Followed the very next banner by LR Tech Broly. They could do something like that for Global first. But at this point in the year, I don't think we're getting a Global first. Anywho, I think we'll be getting the LR Blue Boys in early December, and then Jiren. Now, remember that those banners are not really all that good. You might think that the LR Blue Boys banner, of course, the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta, that top tier LR, they are super good. The LR Gobros are extremely good still. I have them at full link level 10. They are still monstrous. Fizz Beerus I also have at full link level 10. He is also a monster. And then you have AGL Krillin, who is, you know, pretty good, right? He's got like a high chance to stun, medium chance to dodge. He's just like, he's pretty good, right? But beyond those 4 units, man, that banner is not good. And that is a 10 featured unit banner because it does have some top, you know, top tier LRs on it. It's a really top heavy banner. The back end of the banner is so bad, dude. It's STR Jiren, Int UI Goku. Like some of these units that have been around for pushing 3 years and they just keep pushing on banners. I don't know why. But some of these units that just really need to kind of be retired from banners for a period of time. So, oh, and then Int Angel Frieza, like some of these units, right, that just really need, that most people probably have with multiple dupes at the very least. So those are the things that are coming up on Global. And then probably Fizz transforming Frieza and Int SS4 Gogeta will probably be in the January and February slots. Probably sometime in there we'll get the double rates banner that JP gets. No, well, it's hard to say. Followed by Saiyan Day. Saiyan Day will be in March. Who knows, right? That's my predicted order, but that's really not the purpose of this video as I go on a tangent for 5 minutes. The purpose of this video is, should you summon on this particular banner? So if you guys are unfamiliar with how these collaboration banners work, they work as follows. On a general Dokkan Fest or LR banner, Legendary Summon banner, in any given slot you have a 10% chance to pull an SSR, except in the last slot. The last slot, you have a 100% chance to pull an SSR, and it has a 5% chance to be featured and a 95% chance to be unfeatured. Which is why, as a whole, when you're summoning, you pull a lot more unfeatured, right? Because that guaranteed slot is almost guaranteed to be unfeatured, minus that 5% chance. But in any given slots, 1 through 9, you have a 10% chance of pulling a feature, or excuse me, pulling an SSR, a 5% chance of it being featured, and a 5% chance of it being unfeatured. Now on these banners, you have a 10% chance in any given slot to pull an SSR, but of that 10%, you have a 7% featured rate and a 3% unfeatured rate, and a guaranteed featured per multi. So that slot that is ordinarily reserved for an unfeatured unit, basically, is now reserved for a guaranteed featured unit. Now remember, the featured units on this banner are going to be, yeah, 4 of them are SS4s, and then you're going to have Toa, who is practically a must-run. She's pretty much a must-have, kind of like the Supreme Opie of Time. And you're going to have that Deborah, who is damn strong in his own right. He stuns, he does some cool stuff. And honestly, they're just cool characters, right? Like, these fan service cards are really cool. I used to not be a big fan of Dragon Ball Heroes, but I kind of like the fan service cards. I don't know. You call me crazy, you know, I don't know. Call me whatever. I like them. So just keep that in mind, right? And also, just to be noted, so this is a 9 featured unit banner. I would wager that this upcoming one is also going to be 9 featured. They could bump it up to 10. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be a Dokkan Fest banner. At this point, it is... I feel like they would have mentioned it by now, that Vegito were going to be a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Even though he has his own Dokkan event, there's no guarantee that he is going to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive. He's going to be like AGL Tapion. He's going to be like Mass Saiyan, right? They have their own Dokkan event, but they are not exclusives. All it means is that they're going to have fierce battle, basically, most of these units. So probably the Gohan and the Bardock will awaken next year or the year after that. Or, you know, the next Hero Celebration or the one after that. I think we get, do we get 2 a year or is it just 1 a year? I forget. Regardless, let's move on. So I think that it is important to note as well that this is a blue coin banner. So blue coins to the free-to-play player are not overly useful unless you save them for a very long time. If you save up 300, you can either buy 30 Elder Kais or you can buy one of the 50% supports that come around once every blue moon at this point. I only have 2 out of 10. I actually would like more of them. Just, you know, a side note. I would like more of them. So, it is a blue coin banner, or more than likely it's going to be a blue coin banner, unless they completely come out of left field and say, oh, yep, he's a Dokkan Festival exclusive, red coins. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? I think at that point it's a must summon. But, let's continue. One more thing I think you should point out is you look at the featured pool, 9. Unfeatured pool, there are only 15 units. Now, what I think that means is that all that means is now that unfeatured pool is going to be bumped up to like 24, or, you know, between 20 and 24 unfeatured cards, right? So all of these guys, that global basically has never had a chance to pull. And then they're probably going to add most of these guys to the unfeatured pool. Remember, so we're going to have those 6 new characters, but they're probably going to feature 3 more characters. Hopefully Supreme Opie of Time is one of them. But more than likely it's going to be like Dark Mask King, who is getting his Dokkan Awakening. Demigra is getting his Dokkan Awakening. So I think they will probably be more than likely featured. Honestly, I want them all. The problem with these banners on Global is we have never had a fair chance of pulling any of these units because we have such a slim chance of pulling them unfeatured. I just went over it. It's only a 3% chance compared to a 7% chance of pulling a featured unit. So all of these units are pretty good in their own right. Like Mira, this guy in the middle, the STR unit, he stacks defense infinitely. He's on artificial life forms. Probably fit in pretty well on that tech transforming Boo team. Darkness Toa, this AGL gal right here, she's pretty good. She's pretty good support. She can heal ya. SS3 Trunks is really strong defensively. This SS3 Gohan is really strong offensively. These boys, the Goku and Vegeta Xenos, they stack defense infinitely. Like Sealess is a hard hitter. Great Saiyaman 3 counters. Like, they're all good in their own right, and it's just such a shame that we really don't have much of a chance to get them. So that's why all of us Dokkan YouTubers and, you know, probably a lot of you who don't make content and the like would really like them to be added to the general SSR pool, because we've never had a fair chance to pull them, because we only recently just got these Heroes banners, right? Just last year we got our first Heroes collab. The Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission, when that game came out, I believe that was the first Heroes collab on Global. So that is significant. I definitely want to know in the comments below what you guys are going to do. I'm so hyped for these guys. I honestly feel like, in my own humble opinion, I think that these units are so good that this is a must summon. And like, I don't know, call me crazy, I'm not a big fan of that LR Goku and Vegeta banner unless they change it up drastically, which I don't see them doing. Unless they change it up drastically, I guess I'll, you know, eat my own words, right? But I don't think that's really a must summon. Yeah, the LR Blue Boys are great, but remember, that's a 10 featured unit banner, dude. LR Jiren, that's a 12 featured unit banner. I mean, get the fuck out of here with that. You should never summon on LR banners unless it's very rare exception like UI Goku or something. Like when that came out global first, I felt like that was pretty much a, I don't want to call it a must summon, but honestly, like, you just press your luck, right? And like, if you get them, you get them, and if you don't, well, I guess I'll start saving my stones again. So this does seem to be a pretty hype celebration. Like, there seems to be like there's going to be a lot to do. There's a new story event. There's a new, it's kind of like a hybrid, they said, between Legendary Goku and Infinite Dragon Ball History event. So I'm excited for that. There's some free-to-play units to grind. Like, dude, it's going to be a great celebration. I'm very, very excited. And this drops in just a couple of days at the time of recording. This is November 17th. So in just a couple of days on the 19th, we're going to be getting all these units. We're going to be getting the story. Like, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a great time on Global. Going to be a great time on JP. And honestly, I don't know what else to add to this video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys decide to summon, and let me know if you have any questions. Again, these banners operate a little differently, so pulling these unfeatured cards are really, really tough to do because they're only a 3% featured rate. But keep in mind, there's only a pool of 15 of them. Or is that what it is? 15, right? Unfeatures? Yeah, 15. So that'll probably be up to between 20 and 24 unfeatures, and then it'll probably be a 9 or 10 featured unit banner. So it's going to be really easy, and I say that, you know, quote, easy, to pull the featured units because you have such a great chance to pull them. So, but guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe if you are new. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.